Okay, get this. Imagine a player who, 7 years back, basically vanished from the NBA radar, barely played. We're talking 9 games total, like 3 points a game, just gone.
Yeah, a footnote, really.
Exactly. Now fast forward. That same player, Nigel Hayes-Davis, isn't just getting another look. He's back, and he's returning as the reigning EuroLeague Final Four MVP.
It's pretty wide, not just a comeback. It's like a whole new introduction.
It really is. And this isn't just some nice story. You've got to grasp the level he reached over there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, just this past March, end of March, March 29th, he went off.
Yeah.
Set the all-time EuroLeague single-game scoring record.
50 points.
50. He broke Shane Larkin's record, which was 49. So, yeah, he didn't just get better. He became, like, dominant, an international force.
Welcome to Court and Gridiron Report. Now, we usually cover the spread, NBA, NCAA football, all of it. But today we're doing a deep dive. Just this one story.
It deserves it.
It really does.
Yeah.
Because our mission here is to unpack this whole 7-year journey. How does a guy who couldn't stick in 2018 become a European champion?
Right.
And maybe the bigger question for NBA fans right now, why are the Phoenix Suns getting this proven talent for a veteran minimum contract? People are calling it the steal of the offseason.
Well, and that's where it gets really interesting strategically. It's not just a lucky break for Phoenix. You can actually connect his whole evolution, everything he learned and perfected overseas, directly to what the Suns are trying to do now.
After the Durant trade, you mean?
Exactly. They're shifting philosophy.
Right.
And his skill set, his really high basketball IQ honed over there, it makes him sort of the perfect extension of Coach Ott on the floor. Smart, reliable.
Okay, let's rewind then. Go back before Europe, Wisconsin. He had a great college career, right?
Oh, definitely. 2013 to 2017. He was a key piece for those Badger teams involved in that Final Four run. Versatile, smart forward.
And didn't he have some unique stat line there?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's still the only player in Wisconsin history.
Yeah.
Think about that. Top 10 in points, rebounds, and assists.
Wow.
That screams versatility, high motor, high IQ. But back then, strangely, that might have worked against him a bit.
How so?
Well, despite that resume, he went undrafted in 2017. Big disappointment, obviously.
He did make the G League All-Rookie team, though, right? So the talent was clearly there.
It was. But that NBA window, it basically opened and slammed shut almost instantly.
That first stint, it was barely a stint. 9 games total in 2017-18. Lakers, Raptors, Kings. Just bounced around.
And the numbers show it. Like you said, 3 points, maybe 2.5 rebounds, shot just 33%.
Yeah.
His Lakers debut, 1 minute, that was it.
So what was the core problem? He had the college pedigree, the smarts. Why didn't it click then?
It really boiled down to that classic positional dilemma, the tweener label. This was 2018 NBA, remember?
Right.
The thinking was, okay, is he athletic enough, quick enough to be a true wing? Maybe not elite level. Is he big enough, strong enough to be a traditional power forward inside? Also, maybe not.
So no clear role.
Exactly. No easy slot to plug him into. And teams, well, they weren't willing to invest the development time when they couldn't see that clear fit. That's really what pushed him towards Europe. It wasn't just a choice. It felt almost necessary for his career.
And thankfully, he didn't see it as like the end of the road. More like R&D, a 7-year development project.
That's a good way to put it. He took that raw talent and immediately started refining it. First stop was Turkey, Galatasaray. Put up almost 16 points a game in the Euro Cup.
But the big change, the real skill refinement, happened in Lithuania, right? With Uldiras.
Yeah, Uldiras Kaunas for 2019 to 2021.
That's where you
See the shift. He wasn't just trying to be a good all-around player anymore. He zeroed in.
on the shooting.
Bingo. By his second year there, he's scoring about 9.5 points, which is solid, but here's the kicker, the stat that made NBA scouts pull up his film again. He shot 44.3% from three.
44%. That's elite.
Elite floor spacing.
Yeah.
And he did it while still being a versatile defender. Suddenly, that tweener label didn't fit anymore. He'd built a skill set the modern NBA desperately wants.
And then came Fenerbahce. That's where he really hit superstardom, internationally speaking, 2022 to 2025.
Yeah, the absolute peak. His last EuroLeague season there, he's averaging almost 17 points, over 5 rebounds. Still shooting lights out, 41% from deep, consistent excellence.
And he capped it off with the big one.
The ultimate validation.
Yeah.
Led Fenerbahce to the 2025 EuroLeague title. And wasn't just along for the ride, he was the Final Four MVP.
So he returns now as essentially the modern forward. 6'8", can really shoot it, defends intelligently.
Exactly. That's the player Phoenix saw. That's why they made the move.
Okay, let's talk Phoenix then. Connect the dots. They're at a bit of a crossroads after the Durant era, right? Trying to build differently around Booker and Green.
Completely. They're moving away from that top-heavy, big three kind of model. Now the focus is, okay, let's get deeper. Let's get more balance. Find guys who complement the stars. They need connectors.
Reliable guys, defenders, maybe some secondary playmaking.
Precisely. Guys who don't need the ball all the time but make the right play when they get it. High IQ, low usage players who defend. That was kind of missing before, behind the big names.
Okay, but here's the question I keep coming back to. If he's that good, EuroLeague MVP, championship pedigree, why the veteran minimum? A one-year deal? Doesn't that feel low? Like maybe teams still aren't fully convinced EuroLeague success translates.
It's a fair question. And look, there's probably some element of that residual doubt, maybe.
Right.
But I think it's better viewed as a smart, calculated move from both sides. For Phoenix, the risk is incredibly low. The cap hit is tiny, just over $2 million. To get a player with his profile, his proven success, for that price, it's almost unheard of. Massive potential reward.
And for Hayes-Davis.
It's the perfect bet on yourself situation. He gets a guaranteed contract, a full year in a good situation, likely with significant minutes, to prove he belongs now. If he plays well, he positions himself for a much bigger payday in 2026 when the salary cap is expected to jump significantly.
Makes sense. So the role analysts are penciling him in for, what, 25 minutes a game? That's significant time. How does he fit with their existing forwards like Brooks or O'Neal? What's his specific edge?
He brings something they don't quite have in that combination. He's got legitimate size for the power forward spot at 6 foot amount of ice, and he provides truly elite floor spacing. He's a credible threat from deep that defenses have to respect, that pulls opposing bigs away from the basket.
Opens things up for Booker and Green drives.
Exactly. His main job offensively, initially at least, will be simple. Stand in the corner or on the wing, hit open shots, keep the defense honest, make life easier for the stars.
But he's not just a shooter, right? You mentioned his development.
No, absolutely not. And this is key. He developed his ability to attack closeouts effectively in Europe. If a defender runs hard at him to contest the three, he can put the ball on the floor, make a play, find the next pass. He's a smart secondary creator.
And Coach Ott seems high on his intelligence.
Very. Ott called him one of the smartest players he's coached. Apparently, his preparation is meticulous. He doesn't just know the plays. He thinks about how the opposing coach will react. That kind of strategic mind on the floor, that's invaluable, especially for a team looking for more stability and cohesion.
The fit seems really strong on paper, but, looking through the background, this feels like more than just X's and O's for him. This return seems deeply personal, too.
Oh, absolutely. You get that sense reading his comments. Yes, he achieved everything possible in Europe Championships, MVP awards, but he's talked about that fundamental thing. Fulfilling the childhood dream.
The NBA dream.
The NBA dream. Growing up in America, that's the pinnacle. He said something like, when it doesn't happen initially, you just have to keep working. He did that, built this amazing career elsewhere, and now he gets to come back and write that final chapter, but on his own terms, from a position of strength.
It's not like he's desperately trying to cling on. He's a proven winner coming back.
Exactly. And there's an even more powerful personal layer. His mother, Davis.
Right, I saw that mentioned.
A huge part of this decision, by his own account, was bringing his career back stateside so she could finally watch him play regularly, in person, in the U.S. He specifically mentioned wanting to hear her famously loud support from the stands again, something he missed overseas.
That's really cool. And he set up a fund in her name, too.
Yeah, the Talia Davis Panther Fund at his old high school. It just shows that connection, that motivation. So he returns not just as a better player, but, more mature, self-aware, playing for reasons beyond just the contract. It's a great story of perseverance, really, and a tribute to his mom.
It really is. He remade himself, stayed focused, and now gets this opportunity.
Which brings up kind of a bigger picture question, maybe something for you, the listener, to think about. We see Hayes-Davis transforming into this perfect modern forward overseas, the exact type NBA teams crave.
Right.
Does his journey suggest that maybe the top European leagues, like the EuroLeague, are actually becoming the best place for certain types of players, maybe those high IQ, high motor guys who aren't hyper-athletic, to develop the specific skills needed to eventually thrive in today's NBA? Is that the new development path for guys who don't fit the mold right away?
That's a really interesting thought, something to definitely chew on.
Food for thought.
You've been listening to Court and Gridiron Report, where Jordan and Jamie break down the stories and highlights shaping basketball and football. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.